Matter is mortal. Anything which occupies space and has mass, we call it as a matter. And matter undergoes change as per the time proceeds. Everything is get changed. Change is a rule of nature, and these changes can be categorized by the different various way based on are they temporary or permanent, are they good for us or not, are they slow or fast, like that, are they reversible or irreversible, are they repeated after certain definite time span or not. Based on the various criterias, changes can be classified. Here some important basic fundamental types of changes I am going to discuss. The first one is reversible changes. Changes which can be reversed are the reversible changes. For example, conversion of ice into the water and water into the ice is the reversible change. Same way we can give the example of conversion of water into the water vapor, and water vapor when get condensed get converted into the water. These are the reversible changes. For example, if we keep the steel or the steel pin in contact with the magnet, so the magnetization of steel pin or steel object occurs. That magnetization is the temporary one, and the demagnetization occurs, isn't it? The pin act as a magnet till it is in contact with the strong magnet, isn't it? Once we remove the magnet, the pin will not behave as a magnet. So magnetization of iron or steel object, it is also a reversible change. Then second one, opposite to this, irreversible changes. Name itself indicate that the changes which cannot be reversed are the irreversible changes. Many changes are the irreversible changes. Conversion of milk into the curd, we call it as a curdling of milk, and growing of plant. Okay, many examples we may state. Chemical changes, most of the chemical changes are also irreversible one. Combustion of fuel, it is also irreversible one. Then third one, fast changes. The changes which occur within very short span of a time, in seconds, milliseconds, perhaps in a microseconds also, within a very short span of a time, if the changes occur, we call them as a fast changes. For example, bursting of crackers, atomic explosion, road accident also occurs. Many times road accidents occurs very fastly, very instantaneously. So the changes which occurs very fastly within a short span of a time are the fast changes. Slow changes, the changes which occur slowly. Sometimes they took about 1 week, 1 month, or sometimes few years they took, isn't it? Growing of tree is a slow change, isn't it? And what we can say, corrosion of iron object, corrosion of steel object. So normally the corrosion takes place some time, isn't it? It depends upon nature of iron and steel also, but corrosion is also a slow change, isn't it? Now the next one is a periodic change. The changes which occur after certain definite time interval are the periodic changes. For example, low tide and high tide is the periodic change. Then sunset, sunrise, it is also a periodic change. Okay, so the changes which occur at a certain specific time interval are the periodic changes. Changes which does not occur at a specific time interval are the non-periodic changes. For example, many changes are the non-periodic change. Falling of leaf, there is no any specific time that at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock the falling of leaf may occur, isn't it? So many changes are the, we call them as a non-periodic changes. Okay, now the desirable changes, changes which are useful, changes which are good for us, we call them as a desirable changes. For example, ripening of fruit, it's a good for us. Okay now, then cooking of food, it is also good for us, isn't it? So the changes which are useful for us, okay, cultivation of different crops, it's good for us. So these are the desirable changes, we call them as. Undesirable changes, changes which does not which are harmful, which are not useful, which causes a loss of property, sometimes loss of life, are the undesirable changes. Spoiling of food, isn't it? And road accident and different natural calamities like flood and the epidemics, pandemic like that, corona and all. So these are the undesirable changes which cause damage to us. And see what happens sometimes, the change is desirable for the one part of a society, is not desirable for the is not desirable for the another part. For example, if someone is ripening fruit artificially, so artificial ripening of fruit may give profit to the individual, isn't it, within a short span of a time, but it is not good for the health of the consumer, isn't it? So artificial ripening, it may be good for the person who is going to sell, but it is not, it is undesirable for the consumer. Okay. Physical changes, the changes which are temporary, and the changes which took place up to the molecular level are the physical changes, and generally these changes are the reversible in nature. Conversion of ice into the water, ice H2O formula, water formula H2O. So the conversion of ice into the water, it's a reversible, temporary, and which takes place up to the molecular level. We call them as a physical changes. Then chemical changes are the changes which takes place up to the atomic level, which are irreversible one, and generally they are irreversible in nature. Combustion, all type of combustion of coal, combustion of petrol, diesel, kerosene, all these are the chemical changes. Okay. All in chemistry we are seeing that whatever the changes, saponification, esterification, and all the types of nitration, halogenation, all these reactions are the chemical changes. This takes place up to the atomic level. And last one, nuclear changes, which takes place up to the subatomic particle level. Okay now, for example, conversion of uranium, when over the uranium neutrons are striked, there is a formation of barium and krypton. So one atom get converted into the another type of atoms. Here I give the example of uranium get converted into the barium and krypton, isn't it, when the neutrons are striked over the uranium. So it's an example of nuclear fusion reaction, isn't it? And in nuclear reactions, what happens, we are not seeing LHS consist of uranium, RHS should consist of uranium, no. So we are seeing the number of the atomic number of the sum of atomic number of the reactants equal to the sum of atomic number of products. We are checking only sum of atomic number of sum of atomic mass number of reactants should be equal to the sum of atomic mass number of the products. So what are the nuclear changes? Nuclear changes are the changes which occur up to the subatomic particle level, and the irreversible changes, isn't it? Okay. So this is all about the changes. Okay. Bye, all of you. Bye.